The forgotten key. Rain lashed against the window pane, mirroring the storm inside Elara. Another argument with her mom. Another night feeling like a ghost in her own home. She slammed the door to her attic bedroom, the force of it rattling a loose floorboard. A glint of metal caught her eye. Beneath the dislodged floorboard, nestled in a bed of dust and forgotten memories, was a key. It wasn't ornate or special, just a simple, old-fashioned skeleton key, dark with age. Curiosity piqued, she picked it up. It was cold to the touch, and for a moment, she swore she felt a faint hum, a whisper of a forgotten song. On a whim, she tried it on the only locked thing in her room, a small, plain wooden box her grandmother had given her. The lock clicked open, but instead of finding old letters or trinkets, the inside of the box swirled with a shimmering crimson light. It pulsed with a raw, chaotic energy that felt strangely familiar. It felt like her anger. Before she could react, the light surged, pulling her in. The world dissolved into a blur of red, and she landed with a thud on cracked, obsidian earth. The air was hot and smelled of sulfur. Jagged red mountains clawed at a perpetually stormy sky. A creature made of jagged rock and simmering fury charged at her, its roar a physical blow. This was the realm of rage, and she was an intruder. She scrambled back, her heart pounding a frantic rhythm against her ribs. She fumbled for the key, still clutched in her hand. Without thinking, she jammed it into the air, twisting it as if unlocking a door. A shimmering portal, the color of a calm summer sky, opened before her. She dove through without a second thought. She landed on soft, cool grass. The air was filled with the gentle sound of wind chimes and the scent of honeysuckle. A boy with kind eyes and a serene smile sat under a willow tree, sketching in a notebook. "You're new," he said, his voice as calm as the world around him. "Welcome to the oasis of serenity." The boy, Kael, explained that the key opened doors to the Emotio-Realms, worlds born from the collective emotions of humanity. He was a walker, someone who could navigate these realms. He had been born in the oasis of serenity, a world of peace and calm. "The key chose you, Elara," he said. "It senses a great capacity for emotion in you, but you have to learn to control it, or the realms will consume you." He showed her how to use the key, not just as an escape, but as a tool to understand and channel her feelings. Over the next few weeks, Kael guided her through different realms. They navigated the labyrinth of confusion, a constantly shifting maze of mirrored walls, and floated through the sea of sorrow, a vast, melancholic ocean under a perpetually gray sky. In the gilded city of greed, everything was made of gold, and its inhabitants were hollow, metallic shells, forever grasping for more. In the whispering woods of fear, shadows danced with her deepest anxieties. With each realm, Elara learned more about the complexities of human emotion and more about herself. One day, a tremor shook the oasis of serenity. The vibrant colors of the world began to fade, replaced by a dull, lifeless gray. A creeping despair was seeping in, poisoning the peace. "It's the void," Kael whispered, his usual calm shattered. "A realm of pure apathy, of nothingness. It's growing, consuming the other realms. We have to stop it." They traveled to the edge of the oasis, where the vibrant green faded into an endless expanse of gray dust. In the distance, a swirling vortex of blackness pulsed, drawing everything towards it. This was the void. As they got closer, Elara felt a crushing emptiness. All her emotions, her anger, her joy, her fear, were being sucked away, leaving a hollow ache. She saw Kael falter, his serene expression replaced by a blank stare. give in," she yelled, her voice sounding small against the roar of the void. She remembered her anger, the raw power she'd felt in the realm of rage. She remembered the quiet joy of the oasis, the thrill of the unknown. She held onto those feelings, fanning them like embers. She raised the key. It began to glow, not with one color, but with all of them. The fiery red of rage, the calm blue of serenity, the bright yellow of joy, the deep indigo of sorrow. A torrent of pure emotion shot from the key, a rainbow against the encroaching gray. The void shrieked, a sound of pure emptiness being filled. It recoiled from the onslaught of feeling, the vibrant colors pushing back the tide of gray. The vortex began to shrink, the world around them slowly regaining its color. Back in her attic room, the rain had stopped. The first rays of dawn were painting the sky. She looked at the key in her hand, no longer just a piece of old metal, but a map to a universe within herself. The arguments with her mom, the feeling of being lost, they were still there. But now she had a key, and she was ready to unlock the doors.